owe them. Kenyans will not believe it. The court said that they dismissed my application to pay. Why should a court dismiss my application to pay? They don't want me to pay for this land because they want the land. I'd never want to talk about my private issues in public. The land is 27 acres. So the land is more valuable than what I owe them. So they want the land. They don't want the money. So that's number one. Number two, all of a sudden, they claim that they have sold my property on auction. But I got a court order stopping the auction.
Mukozi atanitosha kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Njia yangu iwe ndefu, yeye hunipa wokovu, mawimbi yakinipiga, nguvu zake kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Nikiitwa hukumuni, rohoni nina amani, nikivikwa haki yake, sina hofu mbele zake. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Cha kutumaini sina ila damu yake Yesu, sina wema wa kutosha dhambi zangu kuziosha. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama. Kwake Yesu nasimama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama, ndiye mwamba ni salama.
Okay, sorry guys, sorry I'm being a bit emotional, but you know, some of the staff who are singing here today, some of them have been with me for many years, and it was their decision that they come and pray here in front of Tari, because this is the place for their livelihood since 2012, I think, 2011, 2012. So I think that when one of them actually is a pastor, and I think when they decided they're going to come and pray here, that's all they can do under the circumstances. And I told them that I was able to make it on time myself, because I had prayers at All Saints Cathedral. So I was here with them briefly in the morning, but they insisted that they want to pray with me, and I appreciate that. I will still be around. I think what I'd like Kenyans to know is that I want to pay the loan, and I've wanted to pay this loan for the longest time. The problem is that the value of the land is much, much more than the money which I owe. So they have used everything possible to stop me from paying. I borrowed 9 million, then they refused to pay the balance of the loan. They actually breached the contract. after breaching the contract, I said, okay, let me return you your money. I offered 10 million because I got some friends in Dubai who were ready to give me the money. They refused. They said, no, you have to pay 12. Before I knew it, they had gone to a court in England and got judgment against me. And now they were claiming for 16 million. Then it went to 18. Then it went to 25 million US dollars. Then it went to 32, or those figures. So they don't even know how much they're claiming for. So I went to court and they said, look, I want a court supervised process. So let the court decide what do I owe them. Kenyans will not believe it. The court said that they dismissed my application to pay. Why should a court dismiss my application to pay? They don't want me to pay for this land because they want the land. I'd never want to talk about my private issues in public. The land is 27 acres. So the land is more valuable than what I owe them. So they want the land. They don't want the money. So that's number one. Number two, all of a sudden, they claim that they have sold my property on auction. But I got a court order stopping the auction. Before I know it, they claim they actually have a title. Right? The Ministry of Lands, the Registrar of Lands, the Minister for Lands, and Nixon Korir at Lands, they all got restraining orders that they cannot sell this land by auction before all the matters are solved. Then the Kenya country manager of the bank, when he was still in Nairobi, the one in charge of Nairobi, he said, when I was able to put the facts in front of court, and he was being now, because it was criminal that they lied, he has confirmed that the bank lied. And bank officials involved in this matter are facing criminal charges at the magistrate's court. So what I'm saying is that they have stopped the criminal case at the magistrate's court because it will emerge that the bank lied in all the affidavits and the whatever they put in the High Court, in the Court of Appeal, and in the Supreme Court. But now, somehow, they've been able to stop the prosecution of the criminals from the bank. And I must commend the Office of the Director of Public Prosecution, because this case in the Magistrates Court, which is criminal, is being prosecuted not by me, it's being prosecuted by the Director of Public Prosecutions and is being prosecuted by the DCI and with permission from the Attorney General. So it's not me just making empty allegations. Why don't they want that criminal case to proceed? The judiciary has put it on ice for 13 months, more than a year, so that they have time to do this kind of shenanigans they're doing here. You don't want me to get the evidence, which I already given, which shows that the bank are criminals. You don't want the prosecution of the criminals in the bank to go ahead, to give you time to try and get my property on auction. That is very unfortunate, because if this is what is happening with somebody at my level, what are the ordinary wananchi saying? What are they going through? What are the ordinary wananchi going through, if I can go through this? So, I'm not playing politics here. There is a criminal case against bank officials involved in this matter at the Magistrates Court. I'm not prosecuting it. It's being prosecuted by the DCI, it's being prosecuted by the Office of Director of Public Prosecutions. Why are you putting that case on ice and continuing? Because you know, the information and any conviction which will come from that lower court will spoil the case for the bank in the High Court. So you want to go ahead with these High Court rulings before the evidence comes from the lower court. This is thuggery. It is thuggery.
I have a question. My name is William Ruto. So what is the latest demand? What is it that you want? Apart from auctioneering, what is it that they are saying that you refuse to do? And what is the latest demand that they are asking from you?
Look, if they ask for the money, I've agreed to pay the money. Right? And their trick of